Hi, I'm Merrick Burden, Senior Director of Resilient Fisheries for Environmental Defense Fund's Oceans Program. I was talking with some of my colleagues in Mexico, and they were asking me, what can we do to help fisheries withstand and maybe even buffer against the effects of climate change? I call this the practice of resilience. As with sustainability, there are principles of resilience that we can lean on to help us understand how to build a better system. These include diversity, feedback loops, the presence of buffers, and more. So how do we apply these principles to fisheries? Here's how we start. Every fishery in the world is resilient to some degree because its natural system constantly changing and evolving. One of the best examples of this is the sardine fishery of the United States West Coast, especially the Monterey Bay area, which inspired Steinbeck's great novel Cannery Road. It was an eco-rich fishery that supported a booming coastal industry in the early 1900s, yet disappeared almost overnight. Fast forward to the 1990s and 2000s, and this fishery came roaring back, supporting a thriving industry that stretched well into Canadian waters. Scientific data indicates that this boom and bust sardine cycle has been ongoing for centuries, with the sardine population exploding, crashing, and exploding again every handful of decades. The main reason? Shifts in ocean patterns. Amazingly, that's all it takes to result in favorable and unfavorable conditions, allowing the intrepid sardine to thrive or lay low as needed. It's important to consider this type of inherent resilience as we think about the effects of climate change, especially where the human factor comes into play. Unfortunately, it's often the case that we've already compromised whatever inherent resilience exists within a fishery. Resilience comes from a variety of factors, but one key consideration is diversity. The way we've historically managed fisheries has sometimes led to a loss in diversity of a stock's genetic or age structure, and we've often compromised the abundance and complexity of habitats. The way we currently manage fisheries can also stifle factors important for resilience on the social side. One example concerns innovation. Fishing communities are inherently very innovative, but we have frequently limited these abilities through a variety of regulations. Innovation will be key to allowing communities to keep pace with the change they will be facing. In many cases, we may be able to restore the inherent resilience on both the ecological and social sides, and in some cases, we may be able to build in even more. Innovation is one thing we can help to improve, and in doing so, we can enhance a community's resilience beyond what was already there. If we use things like technology and learning networks that allow fishing communities to share techniques and lessons learned, we can speed up the ability of communities to adapt and enhance their social resilience to climate change. On the ecological side, species that struggle to move away from warming waters quickly enough, or struggle to find good enough footing in new locations, may benefit from interventions that help them reestablish in more favorable conditions, such as creation of habitats or carefully designed propagation. Sustainability and resilience principles will continue to be an important foundation for us. Their application may simply look a bit different. We can help both society and nature by recognizing the inherent qualities that have made a fishery resilient in the past, making sure we don't compromise them, and implementing interventions that bolster resilience for both ourselves and our ecosystem. We know enough to take action and are working on even more solutions to ensure fisheries are as well prepared to endure as possible. To learn how you can get involved, click on the links provided or visit resilientseas.org and edf.org.